and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Chariot. We have the Page of Swords. We have the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Outside of the Ten of Pentacles and the Chariot, all of the cards that are on the table are the suit of swords, which means that there is a heavy focus on rationale, on logic, on overall masculine energy, of thought processes, of communication and communication of ideas. With the King of Swords on the table, there is a need for a shift in mindset to happen here. I'm seeing that you have very meticulously been going after your Ten of Pentacles, which is the most abundant card in the deck. It is happiness and fulfillment and abundance in the different areas of your life. But with the Queen of Swords, there's been this methodical sort of energy here. It's like you've been very meticulous. You've had your plan where you're going to do A, B, and C to get to Z. You have really thought and planned everything out, and you're very much in it to win it. What I'm seeing would benefit you to bringing in more fulfillment and more abundance into these different areas is to use your energy to balance and easily juggle back and forth between your masculine and feminine energies. The Chariot is literally yin and yang energy. It's balance between the two energies of push and pull. It's duality. The Chariot is also moving from place to place. It's an energy of transition. It's an energy of forward movement. And what I'm seeing is that you've done very good with the planning part. You've done very good with all of that. But one thing that you are maybe not wielding most effectively is your feminine energy of intuition, of emotion. There's nothing wrong with being in it to win it. But when you enjoy playing the game because you enjoy playing it versus playing the game because you want to win it, it's a very different sort of energy. If you can infuse more of your heart chakra into your manifestations, into the process of the planning, into the process of the manifestation, you will have more spiritual energy backing the fulfillment and abundance in the different areas. You've done well with keeping yourself positive and having positive mindsets and remaining motivated, but there's sort of this lack of allowing yourself to fully open up emotionally to the emotional part in connection to these different pieces in your life. It almost feels like there's a hesitation here because either you fear the vulnerability or you fear that by being truly honest with how you feel about the process, that there will be some sort of shifting and transitioning that will happen that will change the outcome. And in a sense, that's true because when you put a different energy and a different intention behind what you're doing, it does shift the energy. But it's almost like you think that if you fully are authentically, emotionally, I don't want to say attached because that's not the right word, but if you express your emotions authentically through the process of what you're doing, that you think somehow you are at risk of losing whatever it is. And that's actually not the case. Some of you have this perception of yourself that when you are being more emotional, that you are somehow not being as rational or logical in the sense that you feel like your emotions maybe are a distraction or they somehow put you off your course. But that's actually not the case as long as you are being intentional with those emotions. And what will actually happen if you choose to allow yourself to be more vulnerable to what it is you truly want, although certain things may shift and certain illusions may be removed and brought to light, you will experience more fulfillment. you will create all these different pentacles, all these different areas of your life with a different kind of authenticity where you will actually bring more abundance and fulfillment to them. I'm feeling like some of this has to do with maybe lack of self-worth or lack of self-esteem or self-confidence. But it's in a strange way because it's not so much that you feel unworthy of what it is you desire. It's that you're not as familiar or you've lost touch with that emotional side of yourself. Maybe you feel things very deeply, which means that you are very sensitive. So you feel like you are not as in control when you are emotionally vulnerable, but that's not really going to be the case. What you have to remember is that if you've struggled with the emotional side in the past, you're in a different place now than you were back then. There's different ways that you've learned through your spiritual journey to handle and balance and understand yourself and your emotions. You're being prompted to learn how to use the push and pull of the two masculine and feminine energy. So logic, rationale, practicality, thoughts, communication, and your emotional, nurturing, intuitive side. Also, when you are honest emotionally and you are more open with your heart chakra, you will receive more divine guidance that will actually allow you to manifest these different things more quickly and in a more productive manner, to where you're actually going to be more intentional and you're not going to be wasting time putting your time and energy into things, places, people that maybe you're not in full alignment. But since you've sort of cut off from this energy or you've sort of been ignoring it, you're actually preventing yourself from that guidance, which means that you are having to navigate with these waves of ups and downs and sort of curves, and maybe you even have to turn around. But there's been detours, essentially. You can sort of skip the detours by being more emotionally involved in the process of your manifestations. Each of you are going to need to figure out what works for you best to do this and how to use it. But ultimately, you're being prompted to figure out how to make the process of what it is you're doing and what it is you're achieving more enjoyable. To put your focus on not just the outcome, but the building process of it. So instead of just enjoying the cake, enjoying building and making the cake. That's essentially what you're being prompted to do here. That is going to catapult you forward in a way where this Ten of Pentacles energy is going to be heightened. That is the next spiritual portal that you're meant to walk through, but you have to sort of learn this lesson here first of how to connect to your heart chakra. For some of you, meditating and doing specific heart chakra exercises that are geared towards that may benefit you. For others, you may need to do some research. You may need to figure out how to connect to yourself on more of an emotional level. You may need to pay attention more to your emotions and check in with yourself more often than usual, specifically towards your emotion part, to figure out how to kind of unlock this. But whatever this fear is that's holding you back from this emotional vulnerability is the first thing that you need to figure out how to break through. And then you need to figure out how to understand those emotions and then direct that energy. That's essentially the steps that you need to be working on here. So I'm going to leave the reading here. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. Your affirmation for this reading is, I am allowing my heart to remain open and honest. And I just heard too that when you open your heart and you are giving more love and allowing more love to flow through you, there's a stronger energy here and a stronger magnetism. So love specifically may be a key to some of this, figuring out how to tap into and express love more openly, and being more open to receiving various types of love may also be part of this unshackling of your heart chakra that's happening here. I will see you all next time. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude.